Yeah, hopefully.
We probably will. It'll tell me.
Welcome back to the 22.
Welcome back to the 22 Thotz podcast. Like, subscribe, comment,
all
subscribe,
that, share.
Subscribe though. Subscribe.
Appreciate all the support.
Like, please subscribe. Like, we went 20 episodes with saying it at the end of the podcast. We're saying it at the beginning every time now.
So now it should double.
I mean, it really, really should. Comment, please comment as much as you want. Say whatever the fuck you want to say. It's open space, and you could write. You can vent about how you feel about your life currently. It's an open space in our comment section. We will give you new information that you can take, digest, move forward with your life on.
Or just stay stagnant.
Podcast. Or you could just stay stagnant and not comment and not, grow as a person.
Not participate.
But that's up to you. That's like your choice. Like, you could do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Participation grade might go down just a little bit.
A little bit. I mean,
just a little bit.
It doesn't affect your life at all. So do whatever the fuck you want to do. Speaking of doing whatever, Kanye West was doing whatever for a long time, and he's finally coming back.
Is he though?
Pete fired back.
Oh, Pete for sure fired back. He clapped hard.
Clapped back hard. Like, fuck.
Hard, bro.
That shit was tough.
And like, Kanye literally wants to smoke this nigga so bad.
Bro, this nigga is trying to set some shit up. He's like, yo, we could talk about this. Let's talk it through. And then,
because I feel like Pete's been on that type of energy for a minute, bro,
the whole time.
Yeah, he's probably been on that the whole time. And then Kanye's no, this is my Joker. No, this is my Lex Luthor. This is my enemy, bro. I gotta fucking kill this nigga. I gotta make an example out of him. And then Pete's like,
I don't.
Okay,
I'm
just living my life.
Just fucking
Kim K.
Kim K. You look at it like that. Why would you not? I feel like Kanye needs to look at it like that. You had the opportunity to fucking K. You fucking K. There's no.
Let somebody else get a chance.
Let somebody else get a chance. There is no.
She don't want you no more. It'd be different if she was like, I maybe could see myself getting back with Kanye in the future, but she's like, no.
She unfollowed him on Instagram. I think
she unfollowed him on everything. She's damn near trying to get him a restraining order or something. I don't know.
But at the same time,
yeah. Go ahead.
Bitch, you married Kanye. He's been that nigga.
You did marry him.
And now you're oh.
This is so surprising. I never knew he was
what the fuck?
You slept in the same bed with this guy.
Nigga. You married Kim K. She's famous for sucking dick. You already knew.
And exploiting black people.
And exploiting black people. True, but she did put a lot of reformation into getting people out for unjust, prosecutions. And
you really think she did that out of the kindness of her heart?
Yeah. I support Kim K. I think she did. Really? Why couldn't she?
No. Just like Kris Jenner started a church. She did that as the kindness out of her heart. Oh, she's totally not just taking the tax refund out of it. But and you totally don't have to pay $1,000 to to attend this church every month.
I would believe that. That's wild, but wow. Wild. That's fucking.
But I mean, yeah, they're totally just great people, and their hearts are just filled with gold and love and.
Did you see what Kim K said
about who? Kanye?
No, it's just in general.
I mean, she says a lot.
She recently has been getting a lot of hate because she said she's like, I get my ass up and work. You have to get your ass up and work, or else you're not going to work anymore. People don't like to work anymore. That's the problem with this industry. I am here because I work harder than everyone else. I don't think she said all that, but That's kind of what like.
That's pretty much the gist of what she was saying.
Of what she was saying. Like,
and all her family, like, yeah, like. You fucking bitches ain't working a fucking goddamn day in your life.
No, they work. They
don't work.
But it's not
they
work.
But they have never worked the way an average American has ever worked.
And that's who she's talking to. And that's why people are mad. Like never. Like she's talking to the average American. And
you probably don't even cook your own dinner.
Ever. Like bitch don't know
how to
wash
your own laundry.
Bitch don't know how to do laundry. Bitch don't know how to like clean the house.
She probably doesn't even know what dish detergent is. Or dish soap is.
I work harder than Kim Kardashian. Wait, what the fuck? I don't do shit. And I work harder than Kim Kardashian. Thinking about it.
I mean, I do. Your dad was a famous lawyer for the OJ shit. And you're fucking.
It's not right.
And you're famous because.
It's not why she's relevant. She's relevant because
she's relevant because of that. And she's relevant because of Ray J and sucking his dick very badly.
It was okay.
No, I mean that shit was an ass video.
It wasn't atrocious.
No one says that video was ass. It wasn't even good. I don't know how you get famous off doing something bad.
It's hard to get your mouth around a water bottle. You know what I mean? Like motherfucker, like you know what I'm saying, like
do better.
I mean,
do better.
Cute girls don't have to suck dick good.
Like you're talking about, you have to struggle, bro. Like. And you can't even suck dick like you struggle, bro.
I was just saying, like you ever seen
like you don't even.
Hey, bro, like there's bitches sucking dick for free that are way better than that.
That's how I know you never struggled in life, bro.
But she's cute. Cute girls don't have to suck good dick.
Anything. That doesn't mean anything.
Pretty privilege.
And she's had that her entire life.
Yeah.
Everything you've ever had has been handed to you. Your businesses, your money. The endorsements, like, bro, you ain't never had to do shit.
But her message that she's trying to give out isn't the worst thing ever. It's not the worst thing ever. That's not a bad message though. It's just
like the king. That's like the prince of England being all like, yeah, I work so hard, like. I just work so hard every day, and it's like, really, bro, like. You're the prince of England. You grew up in the palace. Not necessarily.
That's like the prince.
You grew up in the palace. You've been nurtured as a fucking child. Like everything you ever wanted, you got. Like
she was saying, work hard for what you want to achieve. That's not a bad message. I'm standing on that. It's just,
but that's still hypocritical, though. How did you do it?
It's only hypocritical because she said it. If I said that,
that's the whole point.
That's not like.
That's the whole point. It depends on who it's coming from. You can't just be like,
it's the messenger.
It doesn't matter.
She needs to have awareness.
Like, I was trying to be positive, bitch.
Yeah. But like, shut the fuck up. Like
shut the fuck up. You can't relate to anybody out here struggling right now.
It's like a white dude being like, the black community just needs to like put the effort in.
They just need to
grind,
shut the fuck up. Work harder, and then like, maybe society will accept them.
I'm saying really? Like. Shut the fuck
really,
up,
bro? Like,
not the worst message, though. Not the worst message.
It doesn't. That doesn't matter. You just made yourself look stupid, though.
It's just you have to have the awareness of like I can't go.
Look so dumb.
I can't go to a gym and be like, all you fat bitches just need to like start working, like grinding.
Just leave, like work or work harder.
Like if you're not seeing results, you need to work harder. Like it's your fault. Like you're just a fat bitch. That's not. I can't go to the gym and say that. I wouldn't facilitate the best, like, thing. Like, you're not gonna get the best out of people in that way. Nobody wants to hear that dumbass shit from Kim Kardashian. If she would have said,
so hypocritical, bro.
If she would have been like, granted, I was lucky enough to be in my position.
Like be humble about it. But don't act like you got it out the mud.
Out the mud, like she's like she's Roddy Rich or some shit. Like she really went through it. Like, what's up, bitch?
My life is so hard. These 4 half mixed kids are just so hard to deal with.
Like,
I just.
Like, yeah, bitch, you're a billionaire. That's just crazy.
Shut the fuck up with a B.
Yeah.
All of you guys with a B. Talking about your life is hard and shit. Like, bro, like for real, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Rich people have problems too, bro. Like,
I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. Your problems are nothing compared. Give me your money and see we have problems. Let's switch lives. Let's switch. You take my life with all the money I got, and then give me your money, and this switch and see if I still have problems.
That's why I feel like it's really important to go through a struggle. Like,
no, it is. It creates character development. It teaches you how to, when you do get in that success that Kim K is talking about, then you know how to fucking handle it without being a fucking douche.
Yeah. And saying dumbass
spoiled
shit like
ass
that.
Douche. Spoiled ass.
What is she, like 42, 41? Like still saying dumbass shit like that.
Like you sound like a fucking 18-year-old, bro.
Yeah, like the
like
awareness
shoot for
of
the stars. Like it's like you shut up.
Shoot for the stars. Again.
No, I seen that. That pissed me off, bro. I was like, why?
Not a bad message. It's just a dumb white bitch that's saying it.
Stop.
It's just a dumb white bitch that's saying it.
Like I said,
I'm gonna say that message on this. I'm gonna say that.
It depends
who's
saying it, bro.
If you're watching this, you need to work hard. If you want to achieve something, you need
like
to
if it was coming from us, they know we struggle, bro. Like
we can't even get a
recorder with a fucking broom. And
you know what I'm saying?
like they know we struggle, bro. We don't got it like that. So if we do eventually succeed or like come up, they can go back for how long that takes and see the first few videos and be like, oh, these niggas was really.
I can go back and watch her struggle to suck Ray J's dick.
I can, bro. She was already rich then.
I know.
She was rich then.
She was hanging out with Paris Hilton and shit.
Bro, they didn't have money like that, but they had money. She never had to struggle. When her dad was alive,
no, I'm just playing.
Never had to struggle.
I was just saying,
bro.
I was just saying she was struggling to suck Ray J's dick. I
won't let this slide.
I was trying to make a joke like she
I know.
Sucking good dick.
I can't let this slide, bro. That was probably like one of her lowest moments in life, like having to do shit like that.
She didn't have to do shit. She didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do that. I bet
if you ran into Kim K and you asked her like, what was your lowest point, she'd probably be like, yeah, around that time or something. How much you want to bet?
From her actions. He didn't hold her down.
She got it out the mud, bro.
Press record.
She got it out the mud.
Like that was her lowest point, and it was her choice in doing it. That's why when people do that, like your lowest point needs to be some shit that you had no control over. Like you have been working somewhere for 12 years, and now that company just got destroyed, and now you got to start all over. Like, and not just that company, but that whole industry, like it's like imploded or something, and now like it's obsolete, and now you can't make money in that way, and that's the only skill that you've had because you've built it up over your whole adulthood and shit. And like that's a person's genuine lowest moment because like they're struggling. This bitch's lowest moment is when she decided to be on camera sucking dick. Like.
And for some reason it went viral. I still don't know why. For some reason you got
lucky enough. As if there's not mad sex tape out there. Like hers went viral.
Better too. Like
that are way better than that. But also
fuck porn, but
it's Kim K. Fuck porn. No, don't watch porn, but it's Kim K, I mean she wasn't Kim K back then, but
she was just Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, she was just Kim Kardashian.
But more of the story, bruh. Get it out the mud for real.
Yeah.
You'll feel a lot better about yourself. And then you won't say dumb shit like that. Because you can't even like symbolize with like how people, with normal people, because like you've never been there.
Never been there. Yeah. That's why people like even if like, I don't know, there's like athletes that like got it out the mud. But their whole entire adulthood, like LeBron, his whole adulthood from 18 up, like he was rich. He was just rich. But up until then, nigga was struggling.
Bro grinded without a father for his whole life, and then literally didn't go to college and went straight to the NBA. He grinded.
Yeah, grinded.
In Cleveland, Ohio, bro. Like, or Athens. Like,
yeah.
Like, no, two different stories.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't know why we make people like this famous and then we have to care about what the fuck they're going on. What's going on in their life.
Because she has over $1 billion. So,
because we gave that to her. Why are you trying to act like we didn't fucking like make her a billionaire? Carrying by fucking caring about whatever her and her stupid family are going through. Like
by watching all their shows.
Like, bro,
which coincidentally, right after all this fucking drama that is ensuing, they have a new show. Like their show is about to drop on Hulu. And now, coincidentally, there's all this drama around Kim Kardashian's name. They're so good at it, bro. They're so good at it. They just make drama, and now people are gonna watch. More people are gonna watch the show. Like they've been doing this for years, just making up drama randomly, just so people can watch their shit.
Exactly.
Like wow.
All right, guys, it's all time to date fucking athletes.
And
they all go ahead and do it.
Oh, Kendall Jenner. Oh, is Devin Booker cheating on Kendall Jenner? Like some like shit like that.
Yes.
Like random shit. Like that. Do you know who's? Do you remember? You know Selena Powell?
Yeah.
Bro, that bitch was talking about how she sucked the whole Suns. Bro,
I believe it.
She swallowed the whole Suns.
I believe it.
I think D Book was first.
He's the best player on the team. I better be first. What the fuck? If I'm not the best player on the team.
I think 6ix9ine was there too. 6ix9ine was with the Suns. I think 6ix9ine got some with the Suns. I remember hearing some shit about that. Dead ass.
What kind of story, bro? That's like, so funny, bro.
Like D Book is right here, and it's just 6ix9ine. Like she's like in the same. You like D Book and 6ix9ine in the same night. Like get your shit. You gotta get your life together at that point. Like you really gotta look at yourself in the mirror. Like what am I doing? I need to figure it out. Did you see what happened to 6ix9ine though?
Did that nigga's like broke or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what he gets though. So I mean, instead of actually working on the music and shit, like
this motherfucker's doing hella extra shit.
He was doing hella clowning and hella extra shit. So now he doesn't have nothing to stand on. So,
but what does that mean? Does he like sell all of his assets? Like,
I think he was getting sued or something. Or he went to court and like I think he lost. So now he's like pretty much saying like, "Yep, after this, I'm pretty broke."
They ordered him to pay for damages for like a certain event that took place. And he said, if I have to pay these, like, I'm going to go broke. That's what he told the judge. I assume it's multiple millions of dollars if that's the case, but man.
Travis is like, damn, Lucky.
Who is Travis? That's what I'm saying. Like, Travis
is like small compared to what Travis has to probably pay.
What is it? 10 billion? What is that shit? Like a wild ass number. I think it was like 10 billion or something like that. It's wild as
I really don't know, but I'm sure it's if anybody got hurt, they were like, "Yep, I'm joining in on this lawsuit, bro."
Yeah, class act. That shit is for sure.
And Travis like, "Fuck, man, no, y'all was fucking hurt. Come on now."
Like, you ever work at a job and you get those that shit in the mail about like, oh, there's like a class action. Take this and then like you can get like a check like because this company's being sued or whatever. Like it's literally been like that at every job I've worked at. Like Safeway, I got one. Like I worked at Burlington, I got one. Because like I guess some shit happens and then people just
You're lucky.
Really? Yeah, but then the shit like the max I've ever gotten from one is like $3 or something like that. Like
a lawsuit payout was like $3
because it's like a grand thing. Like they pay this out to like everybody all across the
$3. I would throw that shit back in like whoever's face.
But I also
gave
didn't
that shit to
do
me.
Shit like for it, so it's not like
this is $3. Like I don't want that.
That is true.
Really?
Like, I've gotten some for cents, like 20 cents.
Oh.
Dead ass. It's just like the
just
suit.
toss that
like,
shit, bro.
I didn't cash it.
Wow, we had to pay so many people. We gave everybody 30 cents. Have a nice life.
They just have.
We're sorry. Yeah. Like wow.
I think what happens is they are ordered to pay a certain amount, and then there's this like pool of people that like can apply to be a part of it, and depending on the amount of people that are there that apply, is the amount of money that you'll get. So if nobody signed on, then like because one person would get like that whole entire amount. I think. I don't know if that's how it works, but that's why I assume that it would work.
That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, that's tough. He got to sell his chains and shit or something. I don't know.
You got to sell more than that.
His chains, his cars.
And he can't. I don't know if he's still like under legal like watch, but like I'm sure. I don't know if he can even like go out of state and really perform and shit.
Was it worth it? Like all of this?
Probably not. And I'm pretty sure now he's like, fuck.
He's like,
if I had just not been as stupid, I probably could have been still relevant.
Yeah, that's tough.
It is. But I mean,
fuck it.
The gang snitched on him. I mean, not really. They kind of turned their back on him. So
they turned their back on him. They did snitch.
They snitched, and so he's turned their
and
back.
they tried to kill him.
Back. Yeah, and they fucked his baby mama. And they did hella fucked up shit to that
many times.
So I mean, I don't blame him for the shit he did, but I mean, now it's just coming for a circle. So
yeah.
I don't really fuck with 6ix9ine like that anyway, though. So I don't really care.
I think it's weird, but I mean, it is just, I guess, fucked up to see anybody go through some shit, but he brought it all on himself. So
yeah. Hella funny, bro.
Pete, I mean, I would handle the situation the same way.
You had to do it who?
But he kind of, if I had to do it like Kanye, but he kind of only said one disrespectful thing, which was,
but I'm in the bed with your wife.
Be like, where you at? I mean, he was probably being honest, to be real.
Yeah, he said, I'm in LA for the weekend, so what do you think? I'm in your wife's bed.
Like, I mean, why would you ask that? You ever talk to your girl and you're like, I know the answer to that. Like, I potentially know what the answer could be to this. So I'm not going to ask the question. Because right now where I'm currently at, I don't feel like dealing with the emotional burden that is going to come on with it. This nigga's in LA. You're fully aware of the situation that
you already know he's out here.
And you ask him where he's at. He's a fucking comedian. This nigga's a fucking comedian for over a decade now. And you think he's not going to take where you're at as a way of being like, I fuck this shit up. Like, yeah.
I accidentally leaked it.
He accidentally leaked it. I think it might have been on purpose though, but I'm surprised he didn't say some shit like inside of your wife or some shit like some wild shit like that. Cause he didn't want to, he probably thought of it, but he didn't want to be too disrespectful. But he did. He was like in bed with your wife. Like, that's a wild thing to say to somebody who you know is hating the situation.
And then Kanye's like, if you're in bed with my wife, then who's watching the kids?
That's what he said?
Yeah.
That's hell funny.
And he's like praying for him. He's like, God, please like pray over my family. And then Kim and like Pete. And he's just like, bro, you just talked about you wanted to cut this nigga's head off and like kill him like in the song. And now you're talking about God. Like, bro, like, I don't know you. I don't know what you.
That nigga's lost. That nigga, yeah, lost. That nigga's gone.
He's so lost, bro. It's like, I don't know who are you supposed to be right now? Are you supposed to be Christian Kanye, or are you supposed to be fucking easy Kanye? Like, I don't know. Like, you seen the music video for Easy, right?
I like saw this like a snippet. I think like.
It's literally this nigga driving to fucking pick up Pete and like he fucking like cut off his head. Yeah. And then he fucking like buried that nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
is he doing that for attention?
Yes.
Or is he like genuinely feeling that way where he wants to kill Pete Davidson?
I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Probably. Do you think he gives a fuck that Pete's fucking his girl?
Yes.
You think so? But because he already knew it's Kim K.
It's not that it doesn't matter if you already know something's happening. Doesn't mean it's still not bugging.
No. He already knew like who he was fucking with. Like, it's Kim K. Like, this bitch has been fucked.
He's like, I'm Ye. Like, that's probably what he's thinking. He's like, you're Kim K and I'm Ye. Like,
No, I'm not in that way. Like, oh, like you're better than me. He's way better than Kim K. But like in terms of status. But like, I mean, in terms of like fucking, like she's been fucked. Like common knowledge. So I don't. And
she's been fucked by the
situation.
niggas while you were married.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think he really cared that much at first. And also, he's hopping on songs with niggas who openly were talking about fucking his girl. Like multiple songs, all of them. All of the niggas who had said some shit about fucking his girl, he's been on a song with recently. So I don't think.
I just always think about that nigga Drake crying, bro.
Dad, at the fucking. Like, was he crying out of?
Like, why was he's just like he's crying? He's like, man, this nigga's so fucking stupid.
Like, I think that's what it was.
He doesn't even know.
People are like, oh, like. He was crying because like he's emotional about the situation, like empathizing with Kanye. Drake is a fucking psychopath.
He's so
Drake is
good,
over here
bro.
crying because he's like
so good.
He's like
he's so good.
Why is he crying? Like he's like fuck. Like I don't know. I feel bad for this nigga. Like I really won this situation. Like I fucked this girl.
It makes him
like,
look good. It makes him look good. He's so good, bro. He's so good.
Cause he knows.
I don't know, bro.
He knows what the fuck
I don't know. Doing. And then I'm just watching like the documentary for Kanye and shit, and it's like it's making me like look at you in a good light. Yeah. But then I like see like how you are now, and it's like, fuck, bro, like you could have been on some real goat shit. Like you're already a goat, but it's like, man,
he hadn't been the same since his mother passed away.
No, definitely not.
And from that, I could see him being the type of person to like try to, because I know I would do something like that, try to shoehorn Kim into that role, like that motherly role of him as well. And her as a woman, he got to her when she was in her early 30s.
Yeah, they started dating around there.
So like 10 years ago. She was like what, like in her early 30s. Like I don't think she had kids yet. And when girls get to that point, they're like, oh, I need to fucking have kids. And she's like already in this like motherly state. And he just like is feeding off of that. And I think like where he was at that time is not at all where he's at now. And
definitely not.
Same thing with her. But with her, it's like, I'm kind of done with, like I was just, that was just a phase that like my body was telling me to go through. Like I needed kids, blah, blah, blah. I need to be a mother, blah, blah, blah. Now I've fulfilled that. I'm trying to go back.
Have 4 little niggas.
Now I have 4 little of these motherfuckers. I'm trying to go back to the lifestyle that I had before that life, where I was in my 20s. She wants to relive her 20s and her 40s.
And that's very common right now in this day and age.
It's very common with women.
Very common. They want to relive their fucking 20s because either they didn't have one or they just want to go back and do it because they're like, fuck it.
They enjoyed it so much. So it's, I mean, I understand it, you know.
I'm mad at it, but Kanye's for sure.
Heated. I would say I don't believe the bullshit of 30 is the new 20, 40 is the new 30.
Okay, let's chill out with that.
I was cool with that. Like, why do they always do it like a decade? Like as if like at least say 25 is the new 20 and 30 is the new 25. Like don't be like 30 is the new 20 years old. Like a 20-year-old woman and a 30-year-old woman are two completely different
things.
Like very different. So I don't know.
I don't know either, bro.
I mean, sucks for Kanye.
Everybody wants to be a part of the loop. Yeah. Starting not to give a fuck though.
About what?
About this fucking Kim and fucking Kanye and Pete bullshit, bro.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. But did you really ever care that much?
No, but it's just so fucking funny. It's just
funny. Like they're just like, they're so good at getting attention.
That's their whole point.
God damn, like I don't really care that much, but here we are talking about it. Fuck, it doesn't affect my life at all.
At all.
Fuck. I'm not gonna watch the show though. I'm not gonna do that.
Definitely not.
Fuck that shit.
And the episode's gonna come out. And you know they do that. They have like for shows, they do that.
What?
They even said they have like stuff like that. Like for like Euphoria, or for example, like they have shows and they have like a whole team that literally like makes memes and like reels and fucking all that shit you see online, like Instagram, TikTok, and about the show. They actually have teams that were hired by like the show or with the company who's like showing them to pretty much make sure that the fucking show succeeds.
It's like social media marketing kind of.
Yeah.
That's crazy how that's
it's job, it's like even if the show's not doing that well, it makes the show look like it's doing amazing. Yeah. So people feel left out and it makes them go and watch it.
I mean, yeah.
Even if it's bullshit.
The scarcity, the FOMO.
Yeah, FOMO,
they be using FOMO, bro, like hard.
Fear of being left out. Like crazy. That's a thing, bro. That's crazy.
Kim gonna have FOMO kids with Pete, hopefully. I mean, she talking about like really escalating shit like with Pete. Pete's probably like, hey, wait,
I didn't. I feel like he would do it though. Just like fuck it, like I don't care.
Like 13 years older. I mean, I don't know.
He doesn't care.
Probably doesn't care. It is Kim K. She's a billionaire. The fuck.
And he's like, if I just have one kid with this lady, like
I'm good. It's child support.
I'm
set. All right, think about it. The fuck.
Ever.
Boom. Get married to her. Actually, marry Kim K. What the fuck? I would marry Kim K.
He's like, I'm waiting for the right time.
For the right time. He's playing this so smart. I fucking hate Pete Davidson. Fuck. I hate Pete Davidson so much. This dude gets everything, man. Fuck.
Fuck every celebrity because Kim K wants him.
Like, Kim K wants you. Every single girl on this planet wants you.
That's fucking crazy.
Like, bro,
so like crazy.
They see Kim K they're like, oh shit. Like, she literally one of the cutest, the icon of like attractiveness. I want to be attractive. I want to follow her. She's fucking Pete Davidson. I want to fuck Pete Davidson.
I want a nigga like Pete Davidson. Or I want Pete Davidson.
Skinny fucking crackhead looking motherfuckers are winning right now. You look like a crackhead.
They're all.
You look like you sell fentanyl in the
Austin,
corner.
like what if Austin like Baker or whatever, like no Travis Baker or something.
Winning.
He's winning
with fucking Courtney. Winning. Like, MGK. MGK winning. Fuck all these dudes.
Winning with fucking Megan Fox. Oh
Megan Fox. We were literally just talking about Megan Fox. But granted, she's like,
God.
She never
she was fucking
developed and like grew up. Like she's 36 or something like that. She has the same mindset as she did when she was 18.
That's pretty much all of them.
All the women. That is
Kim K is just like that too.
That's all women. Like it's just all women.
Like what the fuck? That's literally all of them.
That is true. That is true. But like,
especially if they like grew up with like being with money famous on TV or with money, like the hell.
Because she says dumb shit like the shit that she was saying, like he walked up to her, or she walked up to him or something like that, and she was like, "You smoke weed?" And he was like, "I am weed." Do you remember that?
What? Who said that?
You don't remember that, bro? They're so stupid. MGK said that. She walks up to MGK. This is the first thing she says to him. Like some high school shit. They sound like 15-year-olds. You smell like weed. And he looks at her and goes, "I am weed." And he pulled her off of that. He pulled her off of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Like I said,
she's like, I look even married to this old ass cuck for a few years.
For years, like, and then like switch it up.
I've never really tried too much weed. And he's like, well, I got a fucking big ass tuka in my pocket right now. What you trying to do? He fucking smoked her out, and then he started piping down fucking cheeks, and then the rest is history.
Okay. Who is calling me?
That's hella funny though.
Like I said,
crazy motherfuckers are winning right now.
Deadass.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We just need to be crazy and just do something so stupid and outrageous and crazy, bro.
Do we need to start I have nothing.
We're not thinking at the lowest state. It has to be like the most.
People are literally eating off of wild shit nowadays.
Off wild shit, bro.
Eating.
And you just have to think of one stupid wild thing, bro.
Like that
not too many people else are doing. That's it.
Right, but it also helps like being predisposed like a few years ago with the fucking long neck shit. Like that dude.
That shit was that was a weird ass time.
Weird
just
ass
a bunch of mutant ass finding every X-Men.
He's a fucking straight X-Men out here getting like
damn, they trying over here build the Avengers or something, bro.
Like straight
like it's like long neck and like no neck and no neck. The guy who like squeezes his eyes out, like all them niggas just hang around each other too. So
but who like opens his eyes and like squeezes lemons into the shit, like weird as fuck, bro. Eating off of the shit though. Eating.
I wish I had some stupid ability like that, bro. Even though I feel bad for like literally like long neck, like that nigga's like anorexic as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, eat more food, my boy.
Get more bitches. No cap.
Unfortunately. That's crazy how true that is. Bitches be on tip for him just because he has a little bit of fame. That shit is so sad.
He has a baby now. I think he has a baby.
He has a baby. He has OnlyFans. He has OnlyFans for sure. No guarantee. Like he be making cheese off that OnlyFans for sure.
I bet
he does. Like he actually makes a good amount.
So fucking stupid.
Stupid, bro. That sucks, bro. Because he does get more bitches than me. But that's so pathetic, man. Like that just shows like you'll fuck with somebody who you literally wouldn't. You'd like say the words "ew" to. You'd be like "ew."
If they didn't have like a smirk of like clout, you'd be like "ew," like never.
Like gross. Like you really thought you can get at me. This nigga has a little bit of clout. You're opening your legs.
Totally different story.
It's crazy. It's. But like, it's understandable. I honestly just want reciprocity. That's it. That's all I want. That's it. Like, you can like be like, girls can be like, oh, like, I like this guy, or it's just like a common thing. Like, of course, girls are gonna go after guys who have money because they're financially stable. Blah blah blah. Girls like the security. That's an important thing for them, like security. Blah blah blah. But I can't be like, oh, like biologically, like girls want like a guy who's strong because he can protect her, blah, blah, blah. But I can't, there's this fucking fly that's pissing me off. I can't be like, oh, biologically, I want a girl that's like, oh, I just hit that nigga. That's like slim, like in case like we have to get into a situation, like we run away. Like I'm a bad person for saying that. Like, or I want a girl that like, fucking hasn't been fucked up, like isn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we talked about like I think it was last week, but it's just like those standards, but that's just unfortunate the way it is, bro.
Like I'm a shitty person for that, for being like, damn, I would like prefer like a more slimmer girl because like situation arises, like we could run away. Like I trust her. Like I like girls who.
It's not even that. It's like you're a shitty person for asking it. It's just like they're like. Why would you? It's more like, why would I ever let you have like a say about like what I'm gonna do with my body or something like that, or like how I am? But then if you like, okay, like, oh, well, I don't want this, and that.
They're like, oh, you really thought you could do that?
Oh.
Like,
I thought I could, but I guess not.
So many guys are like, shit, like they just fall in line. Like, oh shit, I guess I just can't talk about these things then. Oh well, shit, I guess I just can't discuss. Like that shit be like cuck. I be hating seeing that shit, like cuck ass shit where like it'd be like some wild comedian and he's saying some wild shit and everybody's like looking around like like
did he just say that?
Did he just say that in front
that's
of
why I don't even like how soft like society is now, because like, bro, we can't even joke about anything
like, at all,
especially bro. Comedians. Like comedians are supposed to like
actually joke.
They're supposed to like make shit a little bit offensive to like
push the envelope a bit.
Push the envelope. But it's like now some people can't even do that.
Cause like, oh, so afraid of getting canceled and shit. Like that shit sucks. Like, I don't know. We're not afraid of getting, I mean, we are not on, so we can't really get canceled.
We're not on yet.
But we still regardless say what the fuck niggas want to say. So subscribe. Like, subscribe.
Fuck you.
Fuck who?
I'm gonna say what I want.
Yeah, fuck everybody. Like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate us speaking our mind on the 22 Thotz podcast, because we do not fail in doing that. Okay, you understand?
We don't.
You get that? We speak our mind on the 22 Thotz. Yeah, it's all good though.
They're gonna come by 5 years from now and they're gonna pull up some clips and they're gonna be like, Jordan said this.
I said, like, because once it's on the internet, bro, like it's there forever. And I said some wild shit. It's like wild shit, and that shit might come back.
I've said some wild shit too, bro.
Like before I'm on, like deadass before niggas are on though. Like I'm thinking about it, like fuck, like the only reason it works for niggas who are on the certain select kind, like Andrew Schultz is like my favorite comedian, and he says the wildest shit. Like he'll be like, this bitch is retarded. Like he'll actually say some shit. Like he says something like, this retarded ass dumbass Down syndrome bitch. He'll say some shit like that. Like, but it only works because first of all, he has to preface like he's like, I'm a comedian. I'm not a comedian, so it sucks. But he like also he has his own like fan base already that is willing to support. Loyal. Like it's hard to build that. Also, it's not hard to build that because people fuck with authenticity.
Yeah. Just fuck with something real. There ain't nothing real no more.
That's what we're trying to be, but like, so hopefully we can build an audience off of that. But like, I don't know, all this cuck ass shit, man. Because there's no way they don't believe it a little bit.
They do, and that's not the point. And they know it's true. That's why they fight so hard to. Not all of it. Some of it is just obviously just jokes and pushing the envelope. But like we always say, there's a little bit of truth in jokes. In jokes, so it's like that's why they fight so hard to defend it, because it's like you can't say that about me.
Yeah.
Like really?
But like
why are you taking it so? It must be true because you're getting offended.
That's what I'm saying.
You're feeling personally attacked right now. Like
if I go,
a you problem at this point, not really the person like
saying it. Like, but they don't like register.
They don't think like that. It's just
they're like you're an enemy and it's your fault. But also, it's
I need to tweet this during the show that I paid fucking $100 for. Like, really?
Like,
why did you come?
You came to the show.
Like, I don't get people, bro. Like, they just go to places so they can feel antagonized, so they have a reason to fucking rant or fucking cry or bitch. Like, people like that, like fucking bitches in my eyes. I'm sorry. Bitches. Female man.
Regardless.
They, she, women, bi.
It's usually men that do shit like that.
Cat woman. I don't care, bro. Like, you're a fucking bitch if you do that, bro. Like that'd
be the
you just want some attention.
The bloggers, it usually be the guys who like write the articles and shit, hating.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
But like when you think about it, like people all throughout our fucking historical human past have dealt with so much, not knowing whether they're going to eat the next week, not knowing how they're going to literally like being potentially attacked by certain dangers. Just 100 years ago, motherfuckers, you know, we didn't have clean water. We didn't have fucking hella shit. Nowadays, we have so much given to us that people take for granted that they're not even realizing they have all this energy, this negative energy, and they just take that shit on to other people, especially if they're not currently extremely happy in their own lives. They're going to be like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I'm going to turn this person down. I'm going to take this chance to like have a little bit of power in my life because I don't have any power anywhere else. And it's the same thing with like people who are like all on the Black Lives Matter shit. Like, you're white. Like, the shit doesn't really even affect you. Why are you so serious about, like, you're more serious about it than me?
When I see
black.
that shit,
like,
bro, like I see that in people's bios, and I'm just like
you're just trying to
stop. You're just trying to please somebody. You're just trying to make yourself look good. Like,
right. Like,
stop.
Do you not have the awareness that that's so obvious that that's what you're doing? Like, self-awareness is so important, and it's so lacking.
Sorry, nowadays. You have like 3 black friends. Like,
at the same time,
amazing.
At the same time, not a horrible argument. I kind of hate when people dismiss that argument. I do kind of don't like when people dismiss that argument. If I go, what do you mean? Like, I'm not homophobic. Like, I have family members that I talk to all the time that are gay, like, blah, blah, blah. And that shit just gets thrown out or I have friends that are gay. I don't care. And that shit just gets thrown out the window. Like, no, that's a valid point that I'm bringing up. Like, the fuck? I wouldn't associate with them if I was homophobic. That's the whole point. Like, I wouldn't associate with black people if I were racist. I wouldn't have black friends. If I could actually, I don't have them just because I need a black friend to say these words. If they're your genuine friends, then that's a good argument that you can make. Like, you've known.
No,
like,
it is.
If
but
Joey said that
like...
shit, if Joey said that shit, and then some white bitch was like, "Oh, you have black friends," so now. Like, she want to throw that shit out the window. He could, like, this nigga's been growing up with black motherfuckers his whole life. Like, that's a good argument.
No, I understand what you're saying, but if it's more like, oh yeah, my sister's boyfriend is black.
That's when it's like, yeah.
And it's all like, oh yeah, like, my cousin on my dad's side like dated like a black guy, and he's like really part of our family. Like, I'd be like, bro, shut the fuck up.
That's when it's like, shut your ass up. You're trying to like.
But if you genuinely like, it's just that excuse that I just brought up is always used so much. So when people who actually genuinely grown up with people or like in a situation, then and they try to use that, like, bro, I've actually like grown up with like black people my whole life, like all my close friends are black people. Then they're like, stop, bro. Like, shut up. Yeah, you don't know.
That is true. Like, I do undervalue how many white people like have to like do that virtue signaling because they're actually low key really racist, and they're like I went to Chico, and then they like don't even know how racist they are, so they like have these like parameters and then they like, well, that's why that's the first thing that they jump to because they don't have anything else. Like, they're actually kind of racist a little bit, and they don't have.
I'm telling you, brother, just trying to defend it.
I'm walking around Chico, and it's just like a bunch of just random white dudes, drunk ass white dudes, just like fist bumping me. I'm like, what do you think you're doing right now? Like, is this your statement to like, you support me?
Like, brother.
Like, you support, like, what do you think you're doing? Like, that shit was so weird to me. But like, I don't know, like, these people are actually low-key racist. They see me as like just like a black dude, as a figure of this whole thing that's going on right now, and now this is their opportunity to support that for themselves, not for me. What the fuck, for themselves. They're like, oh,
every day I swear to God, I run into at least one racist white person, like, to help someone. Just help them or with their order. I'm like, all right, bye, have a good day. And they're just like, or they just ignore me. I'm like, all right, bro. Like,
no. I factor it into like a lot of things.
I'll literally stick your ass, nigga.
That shit is what's.
I be saying some wild shit, bro.
That shit is the first thing that comes to every guy.
I be really waiting some wild shit, bro.
Like, I could murder you with my bare hands. You know that, right?
Bro.
You know that, right? Like, with my bare hands, I could murder you. So shut the fuck up. Like, that's how I be feeling. Like with most people, like you're racist. You could feel that way. Because if shit hit the fan, you're dead regardless. I feel like that's like a human thing that like an animalistic primal thing that like whatever the fuck goes on right here, I'm secure enough because like I can fucking handle myself physically. And that's another thing that men, you feel like that. You feel like if some shit goes down, you're okay.
It is what it is, bro. Can't really do nothing about
There's guys out there that are like walk around like in fear, like, oh, like if some shit pops off, like there's guys that are way bigger than me. Like I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing.
There's
like,
always going to be someone bigger than you. There's always going to be someone stronger than you.
That's why you need to like have the confidence in your ability to handle situations physically. That actually is pretty important as a man.
You do. And even if you don't have it, like you still need the fucking, because people will respect like you holding your ground. If you're a little bitch, then obviously they're going to be like, no, you ain't. You ain't finna do shit.
Yeah. And you're finna, if you actually feel like a little bitch, you're going to act accordingly to that. You're going to like bow down and like be a little pussy. But if you have the confidence to like know that you can handle the shit, then like your first instinct is gonna like jump up and push back and be strong. So I mean, shit.
I don't know. Definitely those people think that just them being nice is them being
doing
like,
their part. Like
doing their part. It's like, no, you should be like that with anybody.
With
like,
any
like,
time. Wow. Like, why do you just see me as like a black
Why do you feel compelled to like
just because I'm black? You know, the whole thing is like if you really saw me as just like another person, then you wouldn't be doing this thing. But that's the goal, is just see me as another person. But like,
yeah, just see me as someone like you. But nope.
Like you.
Like, bro, I swear to God, like I've literally been like, welcome into the shop, and then they'll just walk right past me.
And you're like,
a white coworker will come up to them and like, hey, how you doing? And like, oh, hi. And I'm like, oh, okay.
You're like, yeah, no.
I really could just like, right, but no. But
you also can't. Like, you also.
I really can't because then I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, so like really, then you go to jail. Like
exactly.
That's what
I forgot to say that for the situation with the UFC fighter, but like in football, bro, the second person always gets caught. He always gets the flag. So
it fucking sucks so bad in that situation though, because it's like the first person that literally spit on you and like said fuck your mom and all that shit,
entice you in every fucking way possible,
and you run up and take your helmet off and slam that shit out that nigga, and you're the one who's like the crazy person. You're like, bro, this motherfucker just being so disrespectful.
For real.
Like, speaking of jail, the Jussie Smollett shit.
Who?
Jussie Smollett. You seen that video?
All right, cutting off a little bit. 1 second.
That's good.
Yeah, who's that?
The dude that the actor, he's in like was he in Power? I think he was in Power. He faked the whole shit where he was like faking.
Oh yeah, that dude.
He faked the hate crime. He said that he got like, yeah. His sentencing came out and there's like a video of it, and he like kind of.
How long did he get?
He got 5 months.
That's not shit.
He got 5 months. He got a fine of 25 grand, which is a max, and he has to pay restitution of 120 grand to whatever.
His dumbass fault. He shouldn't have tried to like create nothing out of nothing.
Out of fucking nothing, bro.
Like why? Like what would that have done
to get
for you, bro?
I don't even know.
Where's the end goal? Like where do you win?
I think he probably was paid to do it. No. I see your feet.
What the fuck? I don't even see the camera.
For real?
No.
Oh shit! Now I see you.
Oh, okay. I don't see you though, but all right.
What the fuck? Yeah, you're on camera. You're good.
All right, yeah, so that's weird.
But he hops up, like he gets his sentencing, and he hops up and he goes, "I respect you, Judge. I respect how you went about the whole situation. I am not suicidal, and I did not kill myself. I am not suicidal, and I did not kill myself." That's what he kept saying, as if he's gonna get suicided in jail, as if like people give that much of a shit about your whole
situation. You're not like no one cares anymore.
What are you, Jesse Epstein? No, no, you're not. You're not Ghislaine Smollett. You're not. You're fucking some dude who did this little hate crime that everybody hated on. Like we didn't like your life is not in jeopardy yet. Maybe he knows something that we don't. So it's like I kind of did understand where he was coming from if he does know some shit that we don't, but like nobody's gonna fucking suicide you in jail, bro. Like 5 months. Do the fucking 5 months and go home.
Just literally read a book and then like
do push-ups every day. You're gay. You should be. It's a great place for you. You're gay. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be a solid place. Like it shouldn't be too bad. Just deal with it. He is gay.
I know.
That's a crazy thing to say, huh?
That shit was funny. But nah, bro, like to be honest, it's all just about like at the end of the day, respect. Just treating other people the way you want to be treated. And I feel like we just don't. We don't treat each other like we're all humans. Like we all act like just because where we're from or like just being different shades, like it makes us like so different. But I don't know, bro. I don't know when we'll ever fucking like understand that.
It's a tribal thing.
It could be. I mean, but even then, it's just like fuck. Like we don't have to fucking always like argue over something.
But you're also overestimating like how like people don't even see celebrities as a human being. Like
for real,
they see them as like this figure of like this character.
Go out there and perform. Like yep.
Yeah, like they're literally another human being. It's hard for people to make that connection, like between I don't know, say you and your boss. You're like, oh, this person's above me. This person has power over me. I honestly wouldn't give a fuck if this person fucking got hit by a train. That's like how a lot of people feel. Like, this is not a person to me. This is a figure. The only people that matter to me are the people that are close to me. That's how a lot of people operate.
And it's true at the same time, but it
definitely doesn't facilitate a healthy world.
Nah. Because like you'd be surprised how many cool people you'll meet just by like being just open and just whatever race, creed, or whatever, or wherever they're from. Like you'll just be surprised how many cool people you'll meet just by being a good person. And not really just treating everybody the same. Like I've always been like that. It's like it's never about like, oh, you're black. What's up, my nigga? Like I gotta fuck with you. Like I mean, yeah, like definitely we gotta stay together. But I mean, you act like everybody's against us.
Right.
It's like no.
To be honest, yeah. I do be feeling like that.
I can't deal with coons like that. Like stop being like, yes, there's some evil white people. There's been evil white people since the fucking beginning. Like
to be honest, I really don't like that shit. Like
I don't like that shit, bro.
That black people like
that black people shit. Like, oh, I can't even fuck with no white people. Like,
why?
Like,
you're weird.
Like, you're fucking weird, bro. Like, what are you? What is this?
That doesn't solve anything.
That doesn't solve shit.
We're trying to literally.
All you're doing is trying to save like that's not gonna solve anything, bro. It's just gonna like raise more tension, and then they're gonna hate us even more.
Right.
Like,
I just more of a separation of a divide. Yeah. more of a division. That's what the word I was looking for. Like they
that game is hard though.
Division, that shit is hard. People are like looking for like almost acceptance from society, and their way of going about that is rejecting a whole like society. Like what the fuck? Like Black people be like, oh, like we need to like get more opportunities, get more jobs, blah blah blah. But the first thing we jump to is like hating white people. Granted, fuck white people. They suck so much.
Everybody knows this.
And we already know this though. Like that shouldn't like affect,
point.
Like it shouldn't. You shouldn't use that as a reason why you can be held down. Like you need to get past that, or else no one else is gonna do it for you.
It's time to grow up.
Like
what is holding on to that like bitterness against
this whole
a race? Like and personally, like yes, everybody has like gone through some type of racism. Like, come on, that's inevitable. But I mean,
not white people.
No, I mean, I wasn't talking about white people.
Other than
white
I was
people,
talking all about, minorities have been through racism.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, what is you holding a grudge against them like gonna do for you? Like,
it doesn't do shit for you. You're like, oh, I want all these opportunities.
And like the worst of it didn't even really happen to you.
I didn't want to say that point, but like, because like
no, like
the aftermath of it does affect a lot of people.
Yes, it does affect like our like us like as a people. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, like it indirectly, it didn't happen to you. So it's like, why should you like?
And also, they didn't.
Why should I feel this
directly? This white person didn't do that shit.
Duh! Like I'm supposed to hate this. I'm supposed to hate like one of my best friends because
he's white.
He's white. Like no,
he's 5. He didn't fucking have slaves. Why should I hate him? And there's like parents who will like stop relationships and shit between like, say like I'm young, and I start like hanging out with this little white kid or whatever. Like there's definitely parents who would be like, oh no, stop hanging out with him. Like,
oh yeah,
like
oh yeah.
If this motherfucker grows up to be like a CEO of like Robinhood or some shit, and like you could have had that connection, but no, now you just, I don't know, fucked it up. It's all about opening doors, and hating a whole race of people is not a way to open doors for yourself.
It's not even just opening doors. You're going to be a way happier person. Just
people aren't looking for happiness, and if they are, they're not going.
They're really not. About it. They're really not.
They're really not.
It's not like I don't have time to hate nobody, bro.
Like I really feel like I've learned, or the time that I've put the effort in, to try to find a way to like navigate the most happy life for myself. Might not be the same for most people, and it's also not immediate. Like it's a plan that like it's gonna take decades, but you just gotta have like an understanding of like where you're at, where you want to be, and what makes you happy. And most people don't have that, so it sucks.
Just something to gauge you. But yeah, like you said, a lot of people are just really bitter, and they don't really want to be happy.
Want to. It's so
regardless if it has to do with racist or like racial like aspects just in life in general. It's just really bitter people, and they just be bitter.
It's so much more fun for them to fucking rant on Twitter. Ranting on Twitter is so much more accessible.
Like, that's such a pussy ass shit, bro.
like having a Twitter punchline, like if you want to feel, if you feel a certain way about this, then you are the problem. Mic drop. Like nobody gives a shit about what you just said. Like, you know that, right? Like, you really, this feels so good for you to like the dopamine rush that you got to send this message, but nobody really gives a fuck. Just fucking chill out and smoke weed and watch your favorite show or some shit. Like, live your life how you like, enjoy this shit. Like, calm down. This shit is not that serious. Like, people be taking this shit so fucking serious. Like, It's just
the end
really
of the world. Like
end of the world. Like chill out.
People
like,
get pissed off at shit that didn't even happen to them.
Didn't even happen to you. And I was having a conversation about this with my mom yesterday about like tiger moms and like kind of the Asian community and how they have that stigma of, doctor, lawyer, or nothing.
Yep.
I obviously like, and then my mom's like favorite movie is like Joy Luck Club, and she was saying this line from the movie where like she was like, "There are two type of dada." I'm not gonna do that. One, she didn't even do the accent. She just said the words. I'm doing the accent. There are two type of dada. One who obey and one who don't listen. You live here, you be dada one or nothing. Like she like, hey, what about free will? You know what I'm saying? Like
For real.
What about like learning as a young adult, like learning life?
How about I learn about myself first before you like make me be something like, I don't even want to be.
Like these fucking Asian kids are killing, murdering themselves at 45. Like
no, that's why they like literally have a whole suicide forest in Japan and
all
these like people just killing themselves because they don't fucking like themselves. They don't even know themselves. They just
head down, work. Like
wake up, go do this job that my dad and mom made me do, and I don't even like.
Work.
Like the lady who left like her high end corporate job, or like she was like something. I think she was something in like I don't know. She was doing something like corporate, and then she left to go make like boba.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's really happy. She's like, I've never been happier. Like,
it's like, do
what you want, bro. But making boba and serving those to those other people make you happier, bro.
That's
bro.
Success. That's success. Like people be like, oh, you got to be successful. Got to be successful.
Got to make $1 kajillion.
Hell of money. That's what they mean by that. No. There's so many unhappy
success
people
is
with
happiness,
a lot of money.
Bro.
Yes, that's success.
Happiness.
Sure, you need money to like function in life, but that should just
and you probably should not just strive to be like, oh, I'm just gonna work at a boba shop and that's it. Like probably strive for maybe I want my own boba shop one day.
Yeah.
Like something like that. Like that's okay. Don't let no one ever make you feel bad. Like
feel bad for not
like just because you're not doing what everybody else is doing. Like
because you're not going to school, you're not in college.
Everybody else went to college, you dropped out or you didn't go. Don't feel bad for because you see your friends like about to like move into a career and you're like still working at like wherever. Like
because
bro,
these motherfuckers are there's so many college students that are like about to graduate this year. These motherfuckers are just as dumb as when they came in, and now they have this degree. And now they went through the 4 years of like fucking around.
Dumbasses don't even know what they're gonna do next,
and they don't know how to. Like they didn't learn themselves. They spent this whole fucking time like taking chemistry classes. They didn't learning
shit that they didn't even weren't even interested in.
Because like they had to do it, and now here they are, like in the real world, so to speak. And now like they're like, I don't know. It's not just gonna work out perfect just because we see people on Instagram holding their degrees. Like their life is not perfect just because of that.
It's really not. And so half of them are going to be in debt for the rest of their life.
Debt, like you're done. Like you really feel so successful. You're seen as oh, you graduated college, you're successful. Oh, you graduated med school, you're successful. Bitch,
you did something.
You have $200,000 like to pay back. You know that, right? Like 200,000. I don't have that. You have it because of your success. So fuck off with that shit. Like, anyway,
everybody's time comes, bro. So just keep your head down and grind, and then try to have like a plan for yourself. And I mean, shit will work out. It will.
And if it doesn't,
hey,
work harder. You need to work harder. If it doesn't, you need to work harder because I get up and I work harder than everyone else.
Be born, just be. If it doesn't, just be born rich.
Be born rich
and work harder.
And it's your fault if you're not. Like you little pussy.
Sorry,
you little bitch. It's on you for not being rich. For not having billions of dollars, over $1 billion. Bitch, it's your fault. God damn. What the fuck is wrong with you complaining about all this show? I work hard every day. No, but you're not rich, so shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I'm just playing around, but like,
real.
Seriously, work hard. Like, seriously, like, just work hard and don't like compare yourself to people. Even though I do that.
Like even us in our situation, bro. Like, we're taking a chance on this. Like, we don't know how this is gonna like genuinely work out, but we have a plan for it, and we're just grinding, and we're just grinding. We're just grinding.
If it doesn't work.
It was fun. I mean,
doing it.
At least we could say like we had a podcast. We had a set amount of people who tuned in. That's something you try. Like,
yeah, we tried.
Niggas be acting like trying is like some pussy shit. Like, nigga, bro, like go out there and try shit. Like, this is the only chance you're gonna get. When you hit 30 and these bitches are asking for husbands and kids and shit, nigga, there's no more.
There's no more of this like trying
There's no more. There's no more, bro. So just do it now.
Make music, do whatever.
Make music. Like, just don't be a lazy fuck. If you're a lazy fuck, get up on your fucking ass. And like Kim said, you better fucking work, nigga.
Work, like Kim said.
That's the only person. But I don't even want to. I shouldn't have even brought up Kim K. Like, just work, bro.
You need to fucking work.
Don't listen to her ever. Don't listen to her ever, bro. If she's talking, she's selling something to you.
Like all the time. Like all the time. But deadass, fuck. There was something that like I wanted to like transition that into. Fuck. Whatever. It's good. Yeah, you just gotta like. What was I about to say about not comparing yourself to other people? Oh, that's what I was about to say. Okay. Like, you can compare yourself to other people if you want, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't like appreciate what you already have. Like, I'll be like, fuck, like it would be cool to, I don't know, be in LaMelo Ball's position. But that doesn't mean I'm not happy where like I'm at. Like, that doesn't mean I'm not happy in my situation. I'm very happy because I'm sure motherfuckers have it way worse than me. So it's like you could feel like other people have it way better than you. But that doesn't mean
they do.
And they probably do. They probably really do.
That doesn't mean that they're better than you in any way, though.
Like that you should feel like.
And like we were saying earlier, once you do make it, then it'll feel so much better.
Because you were at that place where you are low.
You did it by yourself. You
did it on your own.
You did it on your own, bro. Like, it's a different feeling saying that you did it on your own with no help.
Might take a little bit longer.
It definitely will. But that builds the character. Yeah. And then normally in most, like almost, I want to say even more than half of the cases, when people like that who are given everything, most of the times they lose it all because they don't know how to fucking, like
all these 20-year-old TikTokers.
Yeah, they don't fucking know how to, or these athletes or
all
these niggas, like
rich ass 19-year-olds.
Yeah, they don't fucking know how to fucking
what to do.
They don't know how to fucking just live like just loving themselves and just like being okay like with themselves, and then they end up just losing everything because like they were just trying to prove to everybody that like they were something different, and they didn't even know themselves. So it's like
they never had the chance to like learn like themselves. That's so important before getting money, is to like know yourself, because money just exacerbates
anything even if it's about more problems, or if it's like anything. Well, of course, more money, more problems,
but like no, like
different
characteristics
problems
as well.
Yeah,
like, of a person. If you have this like
money will change some people.
Money will
bro.
Inflame it. It will make it like way bigger. Like it'll change.
Boost your ego. Yeah, like if they just dropped $1 million in your fucking house right now, like
I'm the fucking. But you're already
nigga, bro.
You're 19. You're like, I'm the fucking shit. All these bitches are on dick. Like I'm the fucking shit. And then like you're not like head down, work, and you lose the shit in 5 to 6 years, and you don't know where the fuck to go at that point.
Like a 6'9".
That ass, like that's, you know, like he did it in a different way a little bit, but he
But if he spent those years actually building on like the shit that he liked and not just fucking clowning and trolling everybody and dissing on people's like dead homies and being somebody he was that's not even him. Like that's like a fucking like a character he portrays. Like that 6ix9ine is not even him. Like he's not even like that. That's just so it's like if he was actually being himself, maybe this would be a completely different story.
It would have took longer. He wouldn't have blew up right away. But like, yeah, he wouldn't be in the position that he's in now. It's a perfect example. Like he blew up pretty quick because he was doing that dumb shit. But if you stay true to yourself, you could like and appreciate what you have along the way. You could probably reach the same place, but just not
at the speed of time. But I mean,
trying to rush it, like, and also, even if it doesn't work, like you need to like understand that everything ends, and just appreciate it for what it was. Like that's super important. Like everything comes to an end.
Definitely gotta learn that. Yeah,
that's a skill. Like I'm trying to learn that too. Like
it was fucking hard. Like just processing. Like, damn. Like I'm gonna have to move someplace. You're gonna have to go somewhere.
Right.
All of them, everybody's, and I'm just not gonna see them like that.
It's not gonna be
like
the same.
That's a hard thing to like process. And it's like we had our time. They pretty much raised me, but now like I just have to trust that like they'll be good because we all damn near raised each other. So it's like I just gotta hope that they're good now. Like it's just how it is. Definitely take things for what it was, and like you said, just enjoy the moment because we only got so long here.
So long. Appreciate your parents. Like, you don't like.
And if you don't have parents, appreciate who you do have.
Who you do
if
have.
It's anybody. And it's hard. I know it's hard to say that in hindsight, but it's kind of true.
True. But at the same time, like, it's so important. Like you have to, like you can make the change today of like, sure, we may have these problems, but I may not have this moment with this person ever, like have the chance.
Or just choosing to be bitter. Like you could really like
why would you do that? Yeah,
like you could choose just to live like a completely different life. Like if you really wanted to, like, but it's a you choice. Like you have to just like want to like not be a certain way anymore.
Yeah. Like it's perspective. Definitely. It's not gonna just be easy, but it's the better way to go about it.
My life was never easy.
Right?
I'm gonna say that every time you say easy.
And granted, Kanye's life sucks now.
But does it though?
It doesn't. Who's his new girlfriend?
In hindsight, does his life really suck?
It doesn't.
Like some annoying little fucking damn near in his eye, like a teenager is like fucking your wife. But like, does your life really suck though? Like, no, it really doesn't. No.
It genuinely doesn't. Like, like that's another thing we were talking about before. Like, it's just perspective. Like, there's people who are not depressed who like. I was watching this video of this guy.
You're so right.
Bro, this guy, I was watching this video, he could not stop smiling the whole video. This motherfucker was telling a story about how he was just coming on the bus, just coming back from work one day, and he just turns one way. He just remembers turning this way, and he just remembers waking up in a hospital 3 months later because he had been shot in the head with a shotgun. And bro, this nigga's whole like face is like off, like his whole eye. He has no eye right here. They took skin from his leg and put it like over here, like his whole like it's fucked up. And this nigga like could not stop smiling, like he was just happy. And all the comments were just like, damn, like I respect this dude.
Like I'm alive. Like
I'm alive.
Like bro, like fuck it. Just got blicked in the face. Like Batman with a shotgun. And he's just like
he said the only reason
whatever, I'm Two-Faced now. Like I guess like
I'll take that shit. Like the only reason he survived is because it was point blank. If the person had been a few steps back,
it would have exploded his whole brain.
Like, yeah.
That's hella random. You just like sitting on the bus and some nigga just blams you with a fucking shotgun.
With a shotgun.
Like, what the fuck?
And you're not like scarred forever. Like
he's just like, oh, okay, that really happened. Like,
trippy. The like joy on the guy's face. It was so, bro. Like, yeah, it's just perspective.
Like, it was a sad video in hindsight, like a video I seen, but I mean, it just like showed me like, damn, like it was like a homeless dude, and it was like, it wasn't his birthday, but it was like pretty much him celebrating like his dog's birthday.
Yeah.
And like he had 2 dogs with him that he probably takes everywhere. So like it's just him sitting like in a park and it's like nighttime, and then like he had like a cake for the dogs, and he was just like cutting the cake, and he's like singing happy birthday to them.
Yeah.
And he's just like having the happiest time of his life, bro. And he's just crying because he's just like so happy. And I'm like, bro, if this nigga is chilling on the park with his 2 dogs, having the best time of his life, bro, like you gotta take like shit, like be thankful, bro. Like
fucking
like
thankful.
You could have nothing, like nobody, like
yeah,
and if you don't have nobody, you could not be here. Like, so it's like there's always something you could look on the bright side about something.
Dead ass, like
so, who knows?
I really don't even get low anymore because of that. Like,
to be honest, and like that's what they say when they say like depression is really like a perspective type. It really is all up in here, bro. You don't want to be depressed, like fuck that shit, bro. Don't be. Fucking get up and fucking go ahead and strive to be somebody, bro.
Just pretend. Just pretend that like until you make it. Whatever this problem is that's going on in your life, pretend that it's not the case and just keep pushing forward. Like that's the only way.
Definitely deal with your shit in a healthy way, but
not pretend that
honestly
it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But pretend that it's not as serious to the point where it's crippling you to not be able to like handle anything. Like I don't know.
I get it, bro. Yeah. And I'm sure you guys get it too. And to be honest, comment what you guys feel about it. Like how you guys feel about that shit, to be honest. Because we would definitely want to hear like your guys' perspective on it. I definitely would.
Wait, you said honestly you were about to say something?
No, I said they should comment how they feel
before that you were like honestly, and then I cut you off. My bad. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, yeah, I think I said it. That's what I was gonna say. Just like honestly, I just wanted to hear like what everybody else would say. Like,
please comment, please, especially after one like this.
Or even if you want to be like more open, just say something like if you feel comfortable, like a personal story and like how you overcame, like something, nigga. Like, damn.
I would love that so much.
I'll fucking, bro. You getting a shout out if you do that, bro. Like, I'll shout you out.
Like you just shout it out. Like I would love that so much, man. I just would love to connect to a crowd, man. We gotta get an IG so we could go live.
Yeah, we could start doing shit like that. Like, yeah, we definitely want to like start incorporating you guys into the mix a little more. But we definitely do need.
It needs to be reciprocated.
It needs to be reciprocated. So if you guys aren't showing how you guys are feeling in certain situations or whatever, then we can't know if you don't say nothing. So closed mouths don't get fed. So
fuck with it. Like fuck with the game. Like we just spit knowledge this whole we were spitting facts, dropping straight nuggets,
fucking bars
like this one. Like you can't fuck with this shit. Like this shit is hard. Even if you've been turned it off, like come back to us.
Just come back later and watch it, and you'll be watch it. And if you got motivated from this shit, you better say something too. Like,
yeah, you better. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Though
we had a lot of important points in this one, and if you made it to the end, we appreciate
you for real.
Like, subscribe, comment, all that. Especially comment on this one. That'd be cool. But
that'd be really cool. Like, sincerely, like that'd be cool just to hear like a few of you guys' minds on it, and even if it's just something small, I mean, we'll take it.
3 words. If you that's 3 words for us, we're incredibly grateful. But yeah, that's been the 22 Thoughts. Thank you guys. We fuck with you, or no, you fuck with us.
Fuck with you, man.
And you're 22, gang.
Yes, sir.
See you.